So I want to switch gears a little bit to talk about Alexa and how brands should be utilizing the Alexa that is in millions of households across the country.
Yeah. So everyone's familiar with these devices and the way they work. The reality is not a lot of commerce happens through the platform right now. It's because it's really sort of this back and forth voice only experience for the most part. It's just not very good if you're trying to research and purchase something. The one notable exception to that is repurchasing or like adding very simple products to a list. It works decently well for that right now, but it's not nearly kind of where it probably will end up being in terms of commerce. I think less than 1% of commerce on Amazon goes through voice at this point. And that's not the primary goal. The primary goal really is increasing penetration and engagement for Amazon. So basically, build the platform, get it to scale first, and then start looking to monetize it. In the not too distant future, screens are going to become a much more important part of the Alexa experience. So if you look at the device that Amazon just launched, the Echo Show 5, it's $89.99, which is $10 more than the standard Echo device, and it has a screen.
Right.
So I think it's pretty clear that Amazon's looking to get many more screens in devices that work with Alexa into people's homes. So you have to kind of build that out first before you can build an experience that really has, for most users, a voice and a screen experience. Once you have an actual screen that you're using, it changes the whole dynamic of shopping.
Right.
So for brands currently, knowing that this massive penetration of screens along with the Alexa platform is probably right around the corner, I think it's important to start thinking about how people actually shop on Alexa. Right now it's actually a more simplified version of what you'd see on a tablet or on a desktop. So it's basically you have the primary and secondary photographs in the item, and then you have the bullet points. And that's basically it. So you have a much more sort of pared down example of the detail page, and then you'll see search results similar to kind of how you would on the desktop and mobile platform, but that's also more simplified. So the idea here is that the primary input is still voice, and then the output from the consumer perspective, the output is audio and visual.
Right.
So you're controlling it with your voice, but then you're seeing search results, you're seeing the product, etc. And you can touch the screen, but it's not meant to be the main input. The main input's still voice.
Right.
And then you can make better purchasing decisions from there. But it's very hard to purchase a product if you only hear about it. That just isn't a natural experience.
And also, what I think is interesting about Alexa devices just in general, I mean, we all have them, oftentimes multiple, but like they're highly utilized. It's not a piece of technology that you buy and kind of forget about. So you're using them every day with your voice. So you add in a screen there. It's already so ingrained in your daily life, this Alexa device, that if you add in even a small amount of functionality, like you said, adding in a screen with pictures and bullet points isn't a huge amount of functionality. But it's going to, because they're so utilized in day to day, there should be a significant impact with with boosting sales.
So I think when you think of Alexa in sort of this future state, you have to imagine a couple things have changed. So first is that the actual experience of talking to it will become much more natural. So right now it's this sort of binary back and forth Q&A. In the not too distant future, in my opinion, this is certainly up for debate, but based on what Amazon's doing with AI, you're going to have a much more sort of organic, natural experience, much like you would talking to a personal assistant. So I think that's a huge element that's going to improve. You're going to have screens. I think screens in most, if not all devices, literally going forward. So this sort of multi-sensory experience with the device, and then ubiquity. That's probably the third factor. So the idea that right now most people's experience is the platform is a device. They have one device in their kitchen. Maybe they have another one in the bedroom or something. But it's really sort of device-based. In the future, the devices right now are just a means to an end. It's just a bridge to get to a place where Alexa's fully enabled on your television. Maybe you have 2 TVs in your house, plus you have 3 other devices with screens. So basically your entire home has a screen and voice. you have it in your pocket via mobile phone, you have it on your tablet, and then you have it in your car. So basically, the platform will be sort of with you for your almost 99% of your daily life, which means that these natural voice sort of conversations that you're having can be like a personal assistant is there following you around, and you're telling it different things and changing your mind, and that when we get to that place, and that may be 2, 3, 5 years away, but when we get there, in my opinion, is then when the idea of having a significant amount of commerce go through the platform, that's when that starts to make sense. Because just like if you were lucky enough to have a personal assistant, you would probably have them, book movie plans with your friends. You'd have them, book an oil change appointment for your car. But you'd also have them do your grocery shopping and take back returns and add stuff to lists, etc. All around commerce. And so I think that's the ultimate vision of Alexa. But you have to get it to a place where it's a much more seamless experience first.